Good morning NFI, it is Friday the 31st of March and this week's theme is a technology showcase. Now I am finding myself with a very similar problem to which Corolla had as well. Technology has been a thing that I am interested in for basically my entire life, as far as I can remember. It's been my job for the past 20 years, and there's so much stuff available now, I just don't know what to talk about. We've nearly all got smartphones, smart watches, smart TVs, and it's become such an integrated part of our society that it doesn't feel that exceptional anymore. You don't need me to tell you how much I enjoy my phone because you've probably used one yourself. But I did have an idea. I'm going to take it all the way back old school to where it all began for me, with the Spectrum Plus 2A. I don't remember exactly when I first got this, but it would be about 27 years ago, because I always tell people that I started programming when I was 10 years old, and I did so on this exact machine. I remember one afternoon I was visiting my granddad and he had an old school computer set up which fascinated me, but I don't remember how it went from there to me getting my own one. But both my parents are fairly into it and knowledgeable when it comes to technology, so they probably saw how I was fascinated by it and wanted to encourage me similarly, or something like that. I should probably ask them. But yeah, for many years after that, this was my life, pretty much. Games, programming, learning, things like that. With its whole 16 colours and 128 kilobytes of memory. And I loved that it let you tinker and program and make it do things. And that's what's always led me to be on the PC side of things rather than a console person. I never really did the Nintendo, Mega Drive, PlayStation thing. All of the computing devices I've always ever had, personally, I've always had a keyboard, whether it's Spectrum, Amiga, or PC itself, because I've always needed that room to tinker and personalise. I do still have two earlier model Spectrums, the 48K and the ZX81, which originally belonged to my granddad and were the inspiration for me. See how many different functions the keys had back in those days. I've never really used this one much, but I can't imagine this keyboard being terribly good to use. Unfortunately this one, and I think the 48K, doesn't actually work anymore. Because when I was a teenager, getting a bit more into the electronic side of things, I was very curious about how things work. So when I had old things like this, which I wasn't using anymore, I opened them up to see how they worked. And very often, I didn't put them back together properly. But maybe one day it would be a fun project to try and fix this. But in the meantime, it's interesting to see that that's all a computer was then. That's it. And so that's a bit of my technology and computing history for you. I've always had super fond memories of this thing, and I'm kind of wanting to boot it up again now, but I'm not sure I have a compatible TV anymore, now that everything's HDMI. But I'm sure there's a way to convert things. But probably with a cable I don't currently have. What's your earliest memory of technology? Tell me about it in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and Ben, we will see you on Sunday.